The Philippines drawing a line in the sand over China's nature reserve plan. Government says it won't let China overstep the mark. Fishermen worried they'll be left out in the cold if plan moves forward. Meanwhile, authorities vowed to protect the country's sovereignty and fishing rights at all costs. Patrick De Jesus tells us more.
China's declaration of establishing a nature reserve in Scarborough Shoal must be taken seriously. According to retired Associate Justice Antonio Carpio, China had previously used this kind of deception in the artificial islands they now occupy in the West Philippine Sea, such as Fiery Cross or Kagitingan Reef, where they initially only built a weather station, and Mischief or Panganiban Reef, which was originally just a fisherman's shelter. But now, these have actually become military bases, and Scarborough Shoal or Bajo de Masinloc would be a crucial asset for China in controlling the entire South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea.
There is a hole on the northeast area, that's the Scarborough Shoal area. They don't have an air naval base. Their fighter jets cannot operate in that area. Cruise missiles cannot be installed in that area. But once they put up an air naval base on Scarborough Shoal, they will have a triangle of air naval bases on the Paracels, the Spratlys, and Scarborough Shoal. So they have a full coverage of the South China Sea.
For another expert, China's plan to establish a nature reserve in Scarborough Shoal would have a huge impact on Filipino fishermen who rely on the area for their livelihood.
Kapag nagkaroon ng nature reserve, kasi unang-una kapag nagkaroon ng nature reserve, dinideprive mo yung Pilipino na makakuha, mangisda doon sa Scarborough Shoal. Dapat natin intindihin na ang Scarborough Shoal ay nabuo para maging traditional fishing ground. Ibig sabihin, kahit sino ang pwedeng mangisda dyan, no? Hindi pwedeng isang bansa lamang yung dominante dito, no? Kinakailangan ipaalam natin sa buong mundo na dito nag-umpisa lahat ng pakikipaglaban natin sa China.
The government will not allow the building of structures in Scarborough Shoal. National Security Advisor Eduardo Año also reminded China of the agreement among concerned nations on unoccupied features in the South China Sea.
If you recall, we have the Declaration of Conduct of Parties. And it's very, very clear in the provision that there will be no occupation of unoccupied feature. So putting, structure and people there is tantamount to occupation, and we will not allow that.
Meanwhile, Chinese vessels continue their harassment, most recently before vessels fell victim to water cannon attacks. A PLA Navy warship also attempted to intimidate by announcing live fire exercises to scare Filipino fishermen. Despite China's increasingly aggressive activities, the National Security Council stressed the importance of peaceful means in protecting the Philippines' rights and sovereignty. This includes not deploying Philippine warships in the operations of the Philippine Coast Guard and BIFAR.
We will not play to the narrative of China. This is what they want, for us to react, overreact, and then they can have the justification to use their PLA and practically turn the narrative around against us. So we will not play to that kind of ploy. We continue to follow our policy. We don't want to escalate.
Meanwhile, a forum discussed the importance of cooperation between European and Indo-Pacific countries in facing modern security challenges. Patrick De Jesus from the National TV for a new and better Philippines.